Hello everybody, welcome back to another overview of the hardcover comic. Today we actually have something kind of special and unique. We have a custom bind of the Green Lantern Corp. Now, the thing that kind of makes this a little bit more special than a regular custom bind is that this is an oversized book. This is the exact same size as an Omnibus. It's 11 inches tall. As you know, custom binds are usually 10 inches tall. They come from trade paperback, single issues, etc. This is all oversized art. And nobody really knows, at least to my knowledge. If somebody does know, please comment below and let me know. But nobody really seems to know where these books came from. I don't know if it was a prototype that was made. And then, from my understanding, these were kind of floating around on eBay. There was a handful of these that were made. So this isn't the only one. There are others out there. And so gorgeous, wraparound art here. Really awesome stuff. And so, I don't know if this was like a prototype book and they were trying to show DC what a GLC book would look like. Or what? I don't know, but I'm grateful that it was made. Someone in a group was wanting to trade for it, and so I traded a couple of books, and I was like, dude, I would love to own this. This is something that's really cool that you're not going to see every day. So, you kind of have your title page there, and then they have their own table of contents. So, you got your stuff by Ron Mars, Dave Gibbons, Peter Tomasi, the Patrick Gleason with Ron Mars, Sterling Gates. And then it kind of talks about the Green Lantern Corps. Now it feels like, because I have other books, other custom binds that not oversized pages like this, but that were originally digital, and so they had to print out the pages in order to form them into the book. And the pages, I would say, feel the same. They feel like these were printed out, printed oversized, and then put into a book. So it's not like they took these from a book. These feel like someone actually went in, scanned pages, printed them out on oversized, glossy paper, glossy thick. I mean, this is thick paper, probably thicker than most omnibuses. And, printed them out and then painstakingly, made this book, which is incredible. And so I really am curious as to what the history of this book is and why it started and things like that. But from what I've seen and what I've heard, nobody really seems to know. So if anybody's watching this and you do happen to know the history of this book and how it came to be, by all means, please let me know. I'm very curious. I want to say these, if I remember correctly, I could be really wrong here, but if I remember correctly, I believe these started off in the UK. Someone in the UK had 5 or 10 of these. I don't know, they had a handful of these, and they were just selling them. And since that time, they've gotten shipped around from person to person, and people have gotten to enjoy them, and, whatnot. So you might find another one of these sitting around on eBay, and if you do, I strongly recommend grabbing it because I think it's an absolutely amazing book. It sits really well. It looks like it's a glued binding, maybe. I haven't really dug too deep into it yet. Actually, it's sort of my first time looking at it with you guys. Well, no, that might be that's a sewn binding. I apologize. But yeah, so, I mean, they even printed out the covers and made the covers, oversized much like you would see in Omni. So yeah, my best guess is that this was a prototype that was done to show DC what a GLC book would look like. Unfortunately, it appears that if that is the case, DC passed on it and did not go with it. But there's a handful of people out there in the world that have these, and they're absolutely gorgeous, amazing books. So keep your eyes out in other Omni groups or eBay, places like that, because like I said, you might end up seeing one of these pop up, and it is a very well put together, absolutely gorgeous book that was created, I would have to say, with probably a lot of love. So it doesn't feel cheap, it doesn't feel any of that. So, well, there you guys go. So until our next overview, the power is yours.